How are you all tonight? I hope you're doing fine. Just give me a sec to share this out. I think tonight we're just going to finish coloring this piece here. Here's Metal. Hey, Metal. Metal?
I said howdy. Do you hear me?
Oh, I hear you now.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hear when you initially said howdy.
No, I said howdy.
Uh, okay, turn me down, Bob. Okay, so let's put my links out everywhere, letting people know that we are
I just ate
live.
2 fat stacks of beef, some ribs, the really big ones too. Like if you would, they would have tried to sell those as steaks, and now they're going to try to shove even more meat into me.
You know, that doesn't sound quite right.
I hope you saved room. The roast is almost ready. Like that wasn't the meal.
So we're going to try and finish this up tonight. I doubt whether we will or not get finished. I did some more today on my I did.
I unplugged my headphones. I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, I just said I'm going to try and finish coloring this tonight. I doubt we'll get it done. There's a fair amount to do. I did do some of it today on high noon. I think I got Iron Man done, except for, might do shading and tinting or whatever you want to call it. I got Iron Man, Wolverine, and Luke Cage and Miss Marvel done. So now we're going to attempt to do Captain America. Do Cap, Bucky, Namor, and then see how much time we have when we get Spider-Woman and Wasp done. Because those two shouldn't take too much time. Spidey's probably going to take a bit of time. And then I think the 2 Human Torches are too. What?
Oh, nothing. I'm trying to think about things I should be working on.
Just trying to think. Is that part of his chest there or not? I have to. Oh no, that looks like it's part of Bucky. Some of this stuff it's hard to tell where it's is ending in him a lot. Looks like it for this. So, are you got everything ready for Saturday?
Yeah. Because I got ahead because you guys haven't gone anywhere in a while. The only thing I really needed to get ready was Dillard's property. Or the property, not his yet, but he wants.
Yeah. It's a question of. Well, he's going to save up 1,500 for that.
That's honestly nothing in this game.
Yeah, especially when we go fight the cockatrices. You'll have that. Hey Arlene, how are you? So you're figuring out what you want to work on tonight? Yeah, I was having trouble figuring out what I wanted to do tonight on here too.
Well, at the moment, I'm playing Phantasy Star.
Hey Timothy.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, it's going to be Blade and Soul, I believe, for us.
I'll have you know, I broke 70 in Phantasy Star.
Cool. That is good. How is everybody out there this evening?
He's like, what is up with his shield? It looks like a bad paint job.
Yeah. I'm going to try and correct that a little bit later. That's one of the major things. I was concerned at the time for getting the coloring in there. And, well, the lines weren't as defined as I would like. Okay, so we're going to put that up near the top for Captain America. Let's see where. Put the light up near the top too of the there. Let's see. He was like, I lost my shield. Just give me a quick few spray cans and a wood cutout of a shield.
Yeah, the lines though, I mean, they're already just like decently jagged on that shield though before you put the colors down, right?
What do you mean?
Well, the lines don't look like perfect circles. They look like they were freehand by whoever drew it.
Yeah, well, they're probably freehand. Let's see if I can get the colors out of there. Let's take the background out.
Which, for like a normal shield, that wouldn't be a problem because then it would just kind of give it a worn out sense. but for, cap shield, not very fitting.
Okay. I'm trying to find this level. See, if you look at it there's without stuff, it's hard to define where the edges are for each color. I can see a little bit of it, like right here. So trying to trace it all the way around properly was very hard. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and do something about that in a bit. I'm gonna put this there, and I think this was. Timothy, you want to think to it. That's alright. Melvin. Oh, do, 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 do. Okay, got the red, yeah. Hello, Edwin, how are you? I am coloring this piece by David Finch. He had some pieces that he put so you could get for free, and this was one of them. It's Avengers Invaders #1. So I'm coloring it. I've been coloring it for the last few days. Yeah, he is. And he's Canadian. Got a lot of talented Canadian comic book artists out there. David Finch, Todd McFarlane, Jamie Reyes. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Then there's one called Pop Cross Studios. He's pretty good. He's not Marvel or DC. He just does a lot of different stuff. Not Invaders. It was a World War II group led by actually Captain America, I believe, with Namor on it, a Human Torch. The Todd Father.
Let's see. Yeah, the original formation for the Invaders was Cap, Bucky, Human Torch, Toro, which was the Torch's sidekick at the time, and Namor. Which, since Toro was a Torch as well, that might actually be the other dude in the background.
Could be.
That you were trying to wondering who it was.
Yeah, we just assumed two different Human Torches.
Yeah, I mean, because Toro could do it. He was chemical transformation, but he could still go all torchy.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what I said, but I was messing it up no matter which way you talk about it at first. I did eventually get it out, I think, right, Timothy?
Avengers and Symbol.
I think Timothy's trying to make fun of me.
I'll be back. I need to get a drink.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I said Avengers Assemble wrong. Ah, okay. If you say so, Timothy. We believe you.
Oh, actually, the roast is ready, so it's going to take me a little longer.
Ah. So what is new with you, Rick? And I choose it. Oh, not a lot. Waiting on page 6. Oh, good. I can rest knowing you believe me. So, yes. You think I believe you, Timothy? Jeez, my sarcasm works well. Yeah, Canadian Shield. I think you've seen it. There was just one little thing that he had to change on it. Let me see what copy. Yeah. I'm at the moment working on Snowdrift. Unless I come into some real good money. Hope. Yeah, there's only one thing that had to be changed. And that was, I think, right on here. Forgot the little shield emblem. But other than that, I don't think you'd see it on here. So he just had to put that on and then send it to me. I should have another video out Sunday for page 6 about Snowdrift. And that'll be 4 pages done for me. Or 5. So as soon as I get this, I will be starting to color it probably next week at this point. There we go. Let's see. Oh, I accidentally clicked something I didn't click to. And I'm not sure whether you know who Erodimus Flash is. He did a sketch of the Canadian Shield today. I might color it in the coming days. You should make that an alt cover for Canadian Shield #2. I'm not sure whether I'm doing any alt covers for the Canadian Shield #2 at the moment. Just because I'm going to be doing alt covers for Snowdrift #1, and that's what I'd like to stick with.
I am back and I have beef.
Who's your beef with?
Oh, this beef, it's not right enough. Should make an alt cover. People love those. You know, I hate alt covers, to be honest. But other people love them, so yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, at the moment, I'm probably going to have at least 2 alt covers of the Canadian Snowdrift, so that's why it's up in the air for anybody else at the moment for Canadian Shield. Maybe if I was just doing him by himself, I might. And I believe alt covers should be left for something maybe special. Not every single issue.
Are you trying to say a crowdfunding event isn't special?
Not really. Not when it's the second issue.
Well, Rick, you do it like this is exclusive to the crowdfunding event. If I ever do returns, the cover won't be available.
Yeah, there's that possibility, yeah. I just know everybody, really in a lot of ways was one of the major complaints was, all the whatchamacallit, the major things were doing all these alt covers and nobody could get all of them or stuff like that, Well, I think it was more than that. It was a little bit the fact that you had to order so many of one to get just one of these other alt covers, just to, I guess, make it special or whatever. You should do an alt cover. What? No. And Timothy says, "What did I do?" But I don't laugh out loud. Well, I'm always special since word on the street is I've.
What did he do? What? I don't know what that question is. What did I do? Was that because I said I don't like alt covers?
I don't know.
Oh, I really don't. I think the cover should just be the cover. I can understand if you're doing different printings having a different color cover for it.
Yeah.
But everybody likes their variant covers. I never understood it. And part of it, yeah, part of it is the rarity. It's like I want to get something that nobody else can have, which I totally am against. That's not my personality, but I get why other people want it.
You said you had beef. Obviously, it was with Tim. Said,
Oh, I said I had beef with this beef. It's not red enough. It's fine, though. It's kind of pinkish. Uncook it a little. Dude, I wish I had that level of control over, like, the entropic flow of the universe. Is that, like, temporal magic, I think? To be reversing time a little bit? I don't know how to go about doing that.
either temporal or temporal. Either that or it's molecular, altering the molecular structure in some way.
Seems like I thought of it. Not at this point in my life. Maybe sometime in the future. I can't speak for my future self at all. Or my past future self, what I will have been able to do. I can't really say anything about that. Oh, I'm just sitting here grinding through the story mode. I'm not even really paying attention. They take too long to say things. Like, I'm just clicking through at the rate that I read everything. Like, the voice acting is fine. It's not cringe or anything. The voice actors did an okay job, but
Yeah.
they just take so long. I just want to get through it, man. And I can read way faster than you can talk.
Marsupial says, if I had a time stone, I'd go around fixing steaks that had been overcooked. Timothy puts a link to about Eagle and says to Eagle and puts his book. Arlene says, my pastor's wife owns a food truck. She shredded and marinated pork today. Brought me a big dish of it. It was yummy. Oh, pulled pork. Good. Yeah, pulled pork sounds great.
Yeah, I'm not super big on pork as a meat in general, but if you cook it really good, like I like a really good pulled pork sandwich and a nice pork roast. It's a hard dish to pork is a hard meat to cook right. It's really easy to screw up.
Your future self will go mad with power metal. We are all doomed.
I know, I'm a pretty powerful person now and I've never gone mad with power. I don't think it's in my personality.
I gotta go over to Iron Man. I gotta fix something on my Iron Man. I noticed I didn't get some.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, if I had more power, I'd just be doing the same stuff I already do, but at a higher scale.
There we go. I don't buy or cook pork, but if someone offers pulled pork, this is Chubby Chuck will take it, says Early.
You know, I don't think I've ever had jerk chicken.
I don't think so. I've had it either. Is it even a thing?
Yeah, I don't eat jerky as a snack. I know a lot of people that do, but I think it's because I've gone like roughing it camping a lot when I was younger. That to me, I don't see jerky as a snack, and I can't process it as like something I want to eat. It's like it's there as rations.
Yeah. Ooh, what about? Oh, that was you were answering that. Okay, so let's see. I think we got that red done.
There are a lot of things I just eat as rations. Like I've sat there and you just eat a can of Vienna sausages as a meal, just because it's there.
That I could probably see doing that.
You know the real people who are gonna last? The people who can shove something down their throat that they don't like. Just wait until all the food's dried up and you gotta start eating dog food. With like a spoon right out of the can, you don't even get to heat it up.
I could probably do it if need be, but... Hey, Mrs. Dillard. How is your day today?
I had actually heard that it's your mother's birthday, Mrs. Dillard. Because John was complaining that the food hadn't gotten there yet. But that was a while ago.
Well, I'd say happy birthday, but she doesn't know who the heck I am, so...
Or the food wasn't ready, whatever it is.
It wouldn't matter to her me saying happy birthday, so... John loves to complain. She says he doesn't do it.
Well, you know, complaining is one of the finest things you can do in life. If you don't have time to complain, then that means there's no luxury left in your life.
I don't know about that. People complain about weather, all sorts of things.
I don't know, man. I've been in those circumstances that even when everything's bad, if you don't have time to complain, you just don't. Like, yeah, the weather's bad, but I need to be making sure the lean-to is okay. So it doesn't collapse on me and actually have something to get out of the rain from.
Yeah, so has everybody went and checked out the coloring book yet? Chat disconnected. Is it metal?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Vestry 3 days left, says Marsupial. If you haven't, remember to be checking out Cross Comics coloring book. I need a link. Well, there is. I'm not sure whether you can get to it, but I can get you a link, Mrs. Dillard. That's easy enough. And no, you haven't backed it yet. Since you're sort of asking. There you go.
Rick, when are you going to finish episode 1 of Phantasy Star so we can do the fun quests?
Episode, huh?
The story mode. There's 6 episodes now, but you got to finish episode 1 for us to be able to do the fun quest together.
Okay, maybe I should try and do that. Marsupial put it in too. 2 in a row. Well, I will try and make sure I've done it before we do things. Go next. On it. Love. Fine. I backed Timothy's just now, and I know you will ban me if I don't back him. I won't ban you. I wouldn't do that, Mrs. Dillard. There's lots of people in the chat that haven't back my book and I haven't banned them.
You know, I'm not questioning that Marsupial called John Dillard a PhD. My question is, if you're going to go and do that, why would you call him Mr. and not Doctor?
Timothy says, if Rick bans Mrs. Dillard, we boycott Rick. Yeah. And don't time out Bullet, Mrs. Dillard. He's just trying to get your rent taken away. Marsupial said, damn it, I thought that was Metal misses nothing. And hello, Elric. How are you? Rick, I hope you won't take my range away. Well, Mrs. Dillard, if you know the rules and you do it.
Well, you know what the new rule is, or should be, Rick.
Oh,
if somebody pressures mods to ban them or block them too many times, you should time them out.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was doing that, wasn't I?
You give them a couple warnings. Now, to be fair, by the time you did it to GMT, she had already asked Pope Raven like 5 times, so I think that would have been past warning.
How about you throw some dollars at Rick? He goes, stop being a hater. I'm busy trying to back his coloring book.
Bullet was timed out by Dillard draws for 300 seconds.
Did John honestly... And the thing is, well, I can't do it this way. Because Dylan's not Johnny to get his range taken away. There are other ways.
How do you know it was him? How do you know it wasn't Mrs. Dillard using his account to bypass her losing her wrench? The conspiracy defense.
Yeah. I still have it. You still have what? My wrench, it was John that did it. Yeah, I can see who does it. This is Dillard.
Well, realistically, you can only see whose account did it. You can't see who did it.
Yeah, true.
And you have no idea who has access to whom's account.
True.
But it does seem like something Dillard would do, so...
Mrs. Dillard, just know that if anybody asks you in the chat to time them out, don't. That's the easiest way to remember not to do it. The only people that get timed out.
Yeah, definitely gotta take care of the Dillard wrench now.
The cult of Raven does not approve. Says cult. The cult does not approve. Says cult of Raven.
Everyone's getting timed out.
Let's see.
Do you want me to be rude? This is the internet. You're supposed to be rude.
YouTube Studios. Settings. Channel. My community. There goes Dillard's wrench.
He knows not what he does. He knows exactly what he does. Don't cover up for him.
No, Cliff. We don't normally kick a lot of people. Just we do have some good-hearted trolls here, and one of my wrenches is one of them sometimes. So, he just got his wrench taken away.
A lot of people have gotten their wrenches taken away for this exact reason. Eagle's done it. Shoot, he's a ghost to this community now, but Evan did it a while back. It was his favorite game. See how many people I can kick before I lose my wrench. I miss Evan.
I think I've seen Cliff here before, but if I haven't, welcome anyways. No matter what, thank you for stopping by. Cliff says, I remember when Eagle was a mod. Times were good back then.
Yeah, until he played the game of see how many people I can kick before I get my wrench taken away. Everyone started playing that game.
Okay, now comes the tough part. Okay. Let's see, I think we can. Cliff is very suspicious. I miss Evan too, Metal. Evan went to mummy heaven. Said Marsupial. Except for me because I'm good and upright. Adaptus upright, says Elric. Well, welcome, Cliff. I haven't seen you here before, so I will look at you with shifty eyes until you are one of us. You must be a true Piper fan. Can you answer simple trivia? So this is a cult. No. This isn't a cult, just the cult of Raven members hang out here.
This better not be a cult. I'm not allowed to be in more than one cult, Rick. I have rules for myself.
Yeah, well, it's more than one cult at a time, right? Shield greater than buckler. Yes. What's going on? My wife told me you took my wrench. Yeah, because you were timing everybody out. What is the Canadian Shield's weakness? Well, one, he has to be wearing the suit. Two, his senses can be overloaded. At least hearing and sight can be overloaded. Not sure how you would overload touch. And I'm not sure exactly how you'd overload smell or taste. Hey, Rebellious! This is a busy time of day, UWW. And the shield's only weakness is he's 8 feet tall. Yeah, I'm reading the chat history. It looks like I was acting up. A very just response for my shenanigans. Says Dillard. And low ceiling, says Cliff.
He also has the weakness of being from the past, so he doesn't understand modern technology.
Yeah, at the moment.
Well, he only has one issue, so at the moment is all anybody really needs to care about.
Sure. Are you new here too? Rebellious has been here a little bit. Been in and out for about a month. He came over with Sticky Art channel. So let's see whether I can do this. No, that's not going to look around enough. Mrs. Dillard draws. What is the Canadian Shield tribe? So here's a question about the Canadian Shield. Since he's from the past, how come hasn't gotten sick from current illnesses?
That's a pretty good question.
I don't think 200. I could be wrong, but I don't think 200 years would make too much of a difference.
It would, because he's not vaccinated.
Yeah, but, well, I was going to say lots of people don't get vaccinated, so.
Yeah, but it'd be hard. He could still get it, because he is going to have some level of herd immunity. But there are certain things that a lot of people get their immunity because of genetics, right?
Yeah.
And so, has this tribe gone through smallpox? Have they developed an immunity to that? Because that does still linger in the background. There's a lot of minor things that you don't actually need inoculations for because they linger, but we've developed a resistance to it. And then there's things that you actually need it. Like, has he had his, what's it called, his hepatitis shots?
Probably not.
Because he's definitely going to need his hepatitis shots. I'm going to be honest about that.
How can I crop deselect? He just popped in modern day. And you also got to remember, at first especially, he hasn't been around many people, so.
Yeah. Well, and he's starting from the colder regions, right? He's starting a little north and he's going south.
Yeah.
Diseases aren't as common the more northern you get, especially the stuff you get from livestock, because if you're in the really cold areas, who's actually raising cattle up there? And a lot of our biggest diseases, the stuff that actually wiped out many of the Native Americans, came because of, like, we grew resistant from having livestock, and they did not.
And, the white man, or however you want to put it, the Europeans would have been here for a couple hundred years already, so at that point. Is there any way I can alter my selection area? Arlene, come back. CS is like the unfrozen caveman lawyer. No comprehendo los ways of man. Literally, even the common cold would do a number on him. I wouldn't think so, because the common cold was around, I would say, back then.
Yeah, but it's something that's constantly evolving, right?
Yeah.
So not necessarily it would kill him or something, but if he doesn't have, like, the genetic history of dealing with the various strains of the cold over the, like, 100 years or so, right? Then he's gonna need a lot of bed rest, a lot of fluids for his body to start adapting to that. If he does it's gonna put him out of commission for a week.
And the suit probably deals with a bunch of stuff too. I would say.
Well, it could. You need to decide whether it does or not. You can't just say properly. It's your suit, right?
Yeah,
does it or doesn't?
Yeah. Well, I haven't made a decision yet. I'm just saying at the moment. And Cliff says, "White man." Yes, he's a Native American from approximately 200 years ago. So I'm saying in his eyes, or in the Native Americans would have thought of, Europeans back then. Okay, somebody else getting timed out. Dylan Josh was timed out by Mrs. Taylor.
Oh my god, the drama. Will this family ever recover?
Oh, Mrs. Dillard, I told you, no matter what.
Gotta take it. Gotta take it. She's saying sorry, Mercy. A mallet says I'm here. It's a problem you can't. She said, okay. So now, in a day or two. But I will say this, anybody who timed out Mrs. Dillard right now that she doesn't have a wrench, if you time her out, your wrench will be taken and not given back. Ever. Well, maybe I should say ever. What if I time myself out?
Oh, Mallet timed her out.
Like, you kind of asked for it, to be honest. You gave him an ultimatum.
Yeah.
That's funny. Somebody can lose their wrench forever for timing out Mrs. Dillard. Well, on Dillard's channel, I got it forever for timing her out.
He said challenge accepted. What? Red supremacy, says Marsupial. I already took his wrench. And I was going to back the book today. But you still can.
But is it even worth it now? I mean, honestly.
Yes. Because we can put a link to my Indiegogo for my coloring book, the Cross Comics coloring book in the chat. Right there. Don't do it, JP. There is Adventure Bros art book. That is money better spent. I can see it now because Rick took Mrs. Dillard's wrench things separately.
I know Adventure Brothers is pretty good.
For $15 plus. No, the book's $7 Canadian plus, I think, shipping. Oh, Adventures Book Pro Art Book. This isn't Kickstarter. This is a real book from a real store. I don't think I can't. Can I hate the fact that I can't get this exact. Okay, so let's have a moment of silence for those who are timed out, says Timothy.
$376 pages. That is a lot of pages for an art book. But I'm assuming, that the show went on for a while. They probably have a lot of stuff that you could just shove in there over the years. It went for at least a decade, if not more, right?
Well, I'm not sure.
I'm trying to think. I want to say I was still in high school when that show started. And I think the show ended in 2018. It hasn't been off for that long. Of course, there's also a gap, so the show probably didn't run for a decade straight. Like, I know it had to be renewed at a certain point. Of course, it could be underestimated. Now I gotta see how long it is. I could be underestimating how long the show is. Number season 7. Yeah, because it started in 2004. Dang, I was actually in middle school when that started. There must have been a few gaps. Only have 7 seasons.
Yeah, I was the biggest fan of Adventure Brothers for a long time, says Ulrich. I'm gonna take out this layer.
It didn't feel like there were that many gaps, though. Like, I don't know. The show's kind of a blur. There's a lot of good moments to it, though. I should go back and just like binge watch the whole show. Because I didn't see the last season. And I know how it ends because I saw people complaining that they just didn't think it was a good send-off for the show. But I still kind of want to watch it anyway.
Well, I think I got that almost right on that one. So,
Diller says, okay, so not only was my wrench taken away because she was playing on my account, but then I was timed out by her because I was testing her Rick Piper knowledge.
Rick, oh, don't think my wife is actually.
Oh, it might get another season still? I would like that. If they do get it, though, they need to actually plan it to resolve things. They can't just leave it open-ended again, because... How many times has this been?
That was close. Forgetting.
Venture Brothers is special. I'll take what I can get. Yeah. I agree. It's a show that it had to grow on me. I think it's because I was a little too young when it first came out. Looking back, like 2003, 2004 era. And I probably didn't appreciate the humor. I got it because I used to watch stuff like that with my dad all the time growing up, but I don't think I quite appreciated it. Probably around like high school is when I started liking the show.
Yeah, well, Diller, this may be a very good drawing, but it's definitely not my drawing. This is David Finch's. I'm just coloring it.
Because that would have been around junior high when it started.
You'll throw a link in the chat through Discord. Why would I be coloring it? To see how well I can do coloring.
No, like you haven't colored even pieces other people have made for you before.
Yeah, heck, I'm gonna be coloring another Rodius Flash piece probably next week.
Shoot. I didn't even make the piece for you. I just wanted to draw the Canadian Shield chugging syrup, and then you drew, like, colored over it the next stream.
If I was streaming, I would highlight my work. Well, technically, I'm highlighting my coloring work. And actually, I can probably go back and do stuff like put in tags or put in something, which I haven't yet, about David Finch's coloring David Finch's work or whatever. That could get me some possible views. Work I haven't colored any of John's book yet. You colored a page. I remember seeing you do it. Or I think you mean the Cult of Raven coloring book, anyways. Why do you hate your fans? I don't hate my fans. Okay, so Timothy, does the shield look better now? Think the shield looks better colored now?
Here's a real question. Have you yet decided whether he's Iroquois or Mohawk?
I think I'm going with Mohawk.
Okay.
John, if I send you some crappy drawings, will you color it? I just said yes, it does. Okay, I didn't see you say yes, it does. Oh, looks better. The chat had gone up by the time I saw that. Or by the time I asked and looked. So now we are on to Bucky Barnes. Pop quick, Rick Piper fans. Rick was on the very first drawn and quartered fan edition. Who did he lose to? Everybody? No. I don't know who I lost. Well, obviously John won.
He could be last place, right?
I don't know. I'd have to go check. It probably, whatchamacallit's probably not around anymore, but. I see. I've been here since the morning draw. Let's see if I can find out. Draw and.
Oh man, that's harsh.
The
whole I've seen no progress bit. Oh hey, Marsupial's live.
Oh, the chat isn't with that one.
The what?
The chat isn't with the first one.
Oh.
I was gonna click the thing to see who all the placements. Rick, we do need to boycott your show and comment from the live chat. Says Eagle.
Let's see. Everybody's talking about not coming back to your streams anymore, but they can't break the habit.
Rick famously made out with his skull prop live on stream. What's the dollar amount he sold his dignity for?
In American or Canadian dollars? I mean, I wasn't around for that, so I don't know, but that's probably a very important question.
Well, see, the other question, half of that question, is who paid me to do it?
And also, why would you violate Scully like that?
I believe Eagle is right. Hey, Rebels in the chat. Eagle is the winner. Oz the winner. And so is Mallet with the second half of the question.
He's leaving this trash to watch another stream? I know what stream it is. He's going to go watch Marsupial.
Eagle, that is, probably going to go do that.
I thought Eagle already was. Doesn't he show up to watch the stream more than anyone else does? I think Diller's wife was just claiming the title because nobody was challenging her. Which is fair, I mean. I guess you can basically claim whatever title you want as long as nobody challenges you to it.
True. Or challenges you about it. They don't have to challenge you for it. Rick, you can't ask questions my quiz. Make up your own content. Not sure what color Bucky's eyes are. No, I'm not Mallet. You tell him, Dills. Gentlemen. Are you gonna draw something for Dillard's Smokehouse? Nah, I'd rather stay here and give Piper crap. I'm gonna save up for something else.
Huh.
What?
No, that's it. No,
Huh?
it just goes Hmm.
Hmm. You don't want to know what streams I miss? I miss Mallet driving to work streams. Looking for Bigfoot.
Why can't work drive to him?
I don't know. Because it hasn't got wheels?
What if it flew?
I guess it could, but it probably doesn't have wings either.
We could give it wings.
Last question for the title of Rick Piper's Ultimate Fan Extravaganza Quiz in Retrospect. This is John.
I know Rick Piper's #1 fan. And it's Rick Piper. Tell me I'm wrong.
Question. Rick Piper famously made the claim that he took X amount of time practicing anatomy that he would be as good as supposed. That was the amount of time he claimed it would take him.
Well, I'm going to assume the answer isn't literally any amount of time.
I don't think he goes that he doesn't think any of his answers are correct. Trying to figure out. What I miss, Mallet? You missed everything.
The correct answer was 2 weeks. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all.
I don't remember ever seeing that. Where's the show? What show is this on? Especially saying being as good as the pros.
I don't know. Why would Dillard lie to us?
I could imagine me saying it would be better, but I can't imagine me saying I'd be as good as the pros.
Rick. The whole point of this is for Dillard to prove that he's actually your number one fan. Because he knows all this information to ask the questions in the first place.
Yeah. Yes, my Wisconsin history and coffee streams were great. And the book Bigfoot Morning Streams. I have a bonus question. Says Mallet.
What was the name of the alt account John made that broke Rick?
Timothy saying the butler. Is the stream muted? No, the stream's not muted.
Is he getting buffering? He's got the buffering symbol. I'm not getting any buffering. Probably just complaining that it's too quiet. Rick, turn your camera on and juggle.
That I would fail at juggling.
Well, you know,
I know
there's always
practice.
time to start and get good.
True. wrench, says Eagle. He's wanting a wrench?
I don't know. I'm sure he misses his wrench.
He is like a child that keeps asking, even though you say no. I forgot the answer, but Rick knows. No, I don't.
Do you even believe that any account broke you? That's the problem.
Yeah, there's in lies a good question. I am still here, so. The Brazilian boy account says, and how did it supposedly break me? Remember, it was a dark day.
Was it a dark and gloomy day? The rain pouring outside, collecting puddles in the gutter. When suddenly you hear a knock on your door. It's a young Brazilian boy looking for help. Is this how the start of the Rick Piper noir goes?
I don't know.
Also, Rick, I found out that the summoner class in this game is busted.
What game?
The Phantasy Star, the one I've been playing this whole time.
Oh. Okay, how did you find that out?
Okay, not only do you kind of just like sit back and your pet does all the work, like you have to conduct it, you have to tell the pet what to do, but it kind of just does all the work for you. But it also gives you like a ridiculous amount of stats in its stat pool, and it gives you plus 100% experience gain to whatever subclass you have equipped.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, it's really busted. Your pet also usually does like AoE damage. Like you just walk through and you just like right click while walking and you clear everything.
You said that's summer class?
Summoner.
Summoner?
Like you summoned something.
Uh, uh, Eagle put. Oh, I tried that link that you put in the chat this afternoon, Mallet. It didn't seem to work. So something went wrong when I tried to click it.
What kind of link did he? Where did he drop it? Is it in the Discord
No, it was in the
or in the High Noon chat?
High Noon chat.
Okay.
Near the end.
Well, it should actually probably be in the Discord anyway, unless High Noon wasn't directing over there.
Yeah, it's in the. It was only the one chat, the one that you don't need special permission to get into.
Is that live chat that doesn't matter?
Yeah. No,
That's a bit of scrolling up. I have that chat muted since there's 2 live chats.
should be right near. Oh yeah, because it's been doing here.
There's been a lot of chats in this stream alone, okay?
Forgot that it was doing this one too.
Let's see. Was it the how Fusion 360 gets you cutting the chips faster?
Maybe.
It was under a post where he put, Rick, can I post a link of good examples of narrating your work?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, the link appears to be previewing in the Discord, if you want to click to it from there.
Going up. Okay, so we got Namor done there. It was pretty quick to do. Guess we will go over to Spider-Woman.
It's actually really weird, because in the normal live chat, half the links don't preview. but in the live chat, that doesn't matter. All the links preview.
Yeah, Eagle's wondering what link.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's been answered already.
Yeah, same here. I think I got most of his hair done right.
I'm tired. Been sitting down for too long.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
And I don't know about most people, but my body definitely does not like sitting down for extended periods of time. I gotta be on the move. She has armpits. Hair in her armpits. I think that's supposed to just be shadow.
Yeah.
Mostly because, like, why would you design a costume where the hair comes out of it through the fold? Unless you, like,
Especially
sewn
that.
hair into it. Like, that'd be the weirdest decision. I'm gonna give my costume itself armpit hair. You know, that actually sounds like something Moon Knight would do. Like, I could totally see Moon Knight just to weird somebody out as he puts them in, like, a headlock or something. They find out that he sewed armpit hair into his costume. Even reeks, too, because he never washes it. Like a dirty wig. Maybe has mites in it. You're like, Mark, why are you doing this?
What is with me? Damn, botched it. Another joke. Damn, it botched another joke.
Just like he botched that roll on stabbing those goblins. Nearly killed himself in the process.
Yeah, I gave him too powerful a knife. He couldn't handle it. You can't handle this kind of power. Grim, can you handle the power of the knife?
It actually kind of reminds me. I used to spar with my cousins with like actual blades, and not once did any of us get cut in the middle of sparring. And then one time, my cousin decides to like fuck around with a knife. Like, that, sorry for that, but it came out naturally. And I screwed around with a knife, like playing it, and it just like fell down into his foot. And after that, we weren't allowed to spar with swords anymore, even though it was not something that happened in the middle of sparring.
Play with knives, somebody's gonna get hurt. Maybe eventually. Something like that. So, rolls a bad roll, stabs himself again but dies. Says Timothy. Well, at least I finally got over that streak of all the hundreds week after week.
Yeah, you were just having really bad luck.
I think I'm gonna actually add color here. I think I'm gonna add black. Now let's look at. Let's see. 11:51.
Yeah, it's almost at the end.
Yeah. Probably just get this done. I got done what I figured I pretty much would.
You just going through and darkening those areas.
Yeah. They're supposed to be black, so. And they're extra thick, anyways, those lines, so.
Extra thick, just the way she should be.
And hopefully I'll have just enough time to do the wasp. Just touch her up. There's not much to touching her up. Although I'm not sure what color her hair is. I'm gonna have to go through and find out what color like all these characters' eyes are. Off screen or something and do the
Are the irises visible on any of them in this picture?
some of them, I think. Like I should probably put the whites in there for Miss Marvel. Well, Caps were, as you can see there.
Yeah, I see him.
Bucky, probably a little bit, and maybe Namor.
Yeah, I can see irises on him.
So that's two that I need to do. Probably not on
Nobody
Wolverine.
else.
Yeah.
Because Carol's so far back, hers just appear to be like as black as her pupils. Like a dot.
Yeah. So if I just put white in there, it'll be. Alright. That's Miss Marvel. Although I could probably do something with her, but I don't know. We'll see. I can find out the color and whatever if I decide to do something I do. I'm back and still not blue. Well, I can't do it with
probably
it.
gonna be a while.
Oh, maybe if she comes by tomorrow night, we might be able to see what we can do. Rick, I think you need to teach Malik a lesson and rectify his actions. Oh, Malik got his wrench taken away. Mrs. Dillard. No, you need to. No, you need to. I typed out John. Who cares about John? Heck, Mr. Dillard, I'm not sure whether I put the target on your back by saying it, but I did say, anybody that timed you out would lose the wrench for good. Most likely. I just gotta remember. One way or another, he deserved it. So I need to find out Wasp's hair color. It's probably black. What if I forgive Mel and John forgives me? Well, I hope John forgives you. He's your husband. If he doesn't, I think you got way bigger problems than him
He doesn't have to
typing.
forgive you. He just has to accept you. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
So, see, just a little bit more there, and right here. Well, I forgive you. So, we've almost got everybody done. Just need to get her hair colors, a few people find color. We gotta get Spidey done. Spidey shouldn't take much longer than either Cap or Iron Man. Maybe even less. I think things are less complicated for him. But I think the ones that are going to maybe take a bit of time are the Human Torch and Toro.
Probably. Unless you want them to look right. Then they're going to take even more time.
And it says, I forgive you one. And they lived happily ever after. They're blue again. If I make you blue, you're sad. Right, Mr. Dillon?
You're going to have to go on a quest to get your blue back. It's going to be a 3-act journey with some singing and dancing. A lot of heartache, but some fun. And maybe, even maybe, you'll meet a very dastardly unicorn along the way.
So, Metal, you want to promote anything?
No.
No. Okay. Thanks everybody for coming by. Thanks Metal for coming on. Thanks for the chat, coming by and participating, chatting. All that wonderful good stuff. Of course, we'll be here tomorrow. Remember everybody to go and support my book either by sharing it out or, of course, backing it again. Here is the link so you can do so. So, bye for now. God bless. Hope you all have a great and wonderful day.